Craig's loading up the truck, he's headed out of town. Another duck season has finally rolled around. Well, he's hunted across this country, made a lot of friends. And the one thing they love most is chasing the duck hunter's dream. Yes, Flyway Highway is rolling down the road to different destinations. There'll be stories to be told, from Canada to Louisiana and everywhere in between. Yes, Flyway Highway, chasing the duck hunter's dream.
The Flyway Highway, presented by the Remington Arms Company. Great guns deserve great ammunition. We make both. Also brought to you by Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. Yamaha ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. EOTech holographic weapon sights. Change the game with EOTech. And waterfowl wading systems. Quality and innovation taken to the extreme. Now let's join Craig on the road.
On this week's episode of the Flyway Highway, I'm in southern Louisiana, duck hunting the coastal marshes. These coastal marshes are collectively known as America's wetland. This important area supports upwards of 9 million migrating and wintering ducks on average. Louisiana harvests more ducks each year than any other state in the Union. That's why it's an important stop for me on the Flyway Highway. Hey, it's day one of my Louisiana hunt with Captain Mike Smith and Jimmy Corley of Louisiana Marsh Guide Service. I also have two special co-hosts, Mark Miller and Dan Lelko from EOTech, with us here this morning. Now, Captain Mike, tell our viewers a little bit about our hunt.
Okay, we're in Reggio, Louisiana, which is about 25-30 miles from New Orleans. So far, it's been a great year. We've killed just about every species that comes down to Louisiana.
Sounds great, Mike. We've got our EOTechs on our guns and we're ready to rock and roll. You boys ready to shoot some ducks in Louisiana?
Yeah, let's get them.
Let's do it, Craig.
Get them. Nice. Nice shooting, guys.
All right.
I think we got all 6 of those, huh? Get him, Jimmy! Holy smokes! There he goes. All right.
Take him, Craig. Take him down. Take him. Good job.
In this week's Duck Truck Upgrade segment, we're going to install some great accessory items from Weston Automotive Products. The first item is Weston's HDX commercial grade grill guard. This super tough and stylish grill guard features a rugged 2-inch tube, 1.25-inch wraparound wings, a punch plate grill, one-piece welded uprights, and rubber upright strips. Now we've mounted 3 Weston 6-inch off-road lights to our grill guard to help light up the fields when we're out in the dark setting out our decoy spreads. Now these are 55 watts each, and they also have stone guards included, which is nice when we're running those gravel roads. Our HDX grill guard was easy to install. It just bolts right on. Weston also backs it with a 3-year warranty. Now to make getting in and out of our duck truck easier, we also installed a set of Weston Gen X oval tube Nerf steps. These steps combine a street-style accent bar together with an off-road style drop step, which decreases step-up distance by 6 inches for easier vehicle access. These Gen X steps easily mount to your truck's rocker panels and are also backed up by a 3-year warranty. Our Weston grill guard, lights, and nurse steps really add to the truck's functionality and looks. Now, for more information on all the great products Weston makes, go to their website or the Flyway Highway website. Hey, we'll be right back with more Flyway Highway after these messages.
How many rounds can you feed through a Remington Versamax before it malfunctions? We'll let you know when we get there. With VersaPort gas technology, the Versamax reliably cycles pretty much any 12-gauge round. Remington Versamax. Any load, anywhere, every time.
Because when versatility meets reliability, it's game over. Remington. One moment, one shot.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Bushwhacker Truck Accessories.
Take 'em.
Nice shooting, guys, nice shooting. They're flying good here this morning, our second morning here in Louisiana with Louisiana Marsh Guide Service and of course our friends from EO Tech, Mark and Dan. Now, Mike, fill in the details on this hunt, our second morning.
Okay, we're on our second morning hunt in Reggio, Louisiana, about a half mile from where we were hunting yesterday. And the birds are really starting to move now. Waiting for some more birds to fly.
Yeah, I'm loving it. You know, this southern Louisiana ecosystem down here, this gigantic marsh wetland area, it really is amazing. The waterfowl hunting is just phenomenal, and looks like it's going to be another good morning on the bayou.
That's it.
Is that, do you call this bayou, or is this marsh, or what is the
Well, this
actual
little
term?
channel we come from is like a bayou, and then it opens up into like a lagoon, you know.
Yeah.
But all the little meandering, what y'all call creeks, that's called bayous
Yeah,
in
sure,
Louisiana.
sure. And of course, you know, southern Louisiana has probably the most extensive coastal wetland habitat
Right.
anywhere in the country, obviously, and just a mecca for waterfowl, for hunting. There's just an unbelievable amount of birds you have down here this time of year.
Hey! Get the cripple. There he goes. Boom! Get him, Dan. Get him.
There you go. All right, here's that bluebill that Dan just shot. I'll hold that up for the camera. Now, Mike, you get a lot of these bluebills down here in the
we get
bayou?
quite a few. Besides our puddle ducks like gadwall, widgeon, teal, pintail, and so forth, we also get a wide variety of divers, which is the bluebill, lesser scarp, redheads, a few ringnecks and canvasbacks.
A virtual potpourri of waterfowling
Exactly,
down here.
exactly.
Yeah, you get
Puddlers and divers.
Exactly, and you know that's a great thing about hunting down here in Louisiana is the variety of the species. I mean, you shoot just about everything down here. You ever get any canvasback?
Every now and then we kill some.
Yeah.
We get more redheads than cans.
Sure. Yeah. How about pintails?
Every now and then.
We'll pass that down to Dan.
There you go, Dan. You
Nice
take the
job,
honors.
Dan. Got him with that EO Tech. Cut him! Cut him! That's the way to roll them. Way to roll them.
Good job. Nice job. Good shot.
Good job.
You guys can shoot, huh? Boys from EOTech are rolling them up pretty good here this morning. You know, those birds, they sucked in perfectly. I mean,
Yeah, that
you know,
was nice.
they decoyed great. We've got just a small spread of floaters out, and we've also have 3 mojos out. We got a flyway feeder, we've got a floating spinning wing decoy, and then we've got a little teal spinner on a stake. And they're doing the job.
Don't touch that remote. The Flyway Highway will be right back after these messages.
EOTech holographic weapon sights. Accelerate your advantage.
Waterfall Wading Systems, the duck hunter's choice, presents Northern Guide breathable waders. The standard model has a heavy-duty breathable upper and 1,200-gram insulated boot feet. Step up to total waterproof protection with the all-weather model, featuring a built-in storm jacket. And introducing the ultimate Northern Guide wader with a waterproof front zipper for easy on and off. All Northern Guide waders feature Caddis Dry breathable technology. You'll stay dry and comfortable in any conditions. Waterfall Wading Systems, the duck hunter's choice.
This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Hatchie Bottom Outdoor Products.
Take them out.
Get him. There you go. Nice shot. Nice shot, Jimmy.
All right.
All right.
Take them out.
Hey, we're back at the duck camp. Now I've got Mark from EOTech with me. Now, as you all know, I've been using the EOTech holographic weapon sight on my Remington VersaMax for a couple seasons now and really enjoy it. But I want Mark to explain a little bit more on how it works. Mark?
Thanks, Craig. We all know how a good optic can improve your accuracy with a rifle. Well, that same capability can be applied to a shotgun with EOTech's holographic weapon sight. The large heads-up display allows for 2 eyes open shooting, and the circle dot reticle makes for lightning-fast target acquisition.
Yeah, it sure does. Now, a lot of hunters think that these holographic weapon sights can only be used on rifles for target shooting or big game hunting, but I gotta tell you, I've been using them on my shotgun to shoot birds on the wing for several seasons now, and it really does work great. You know, and another thing I should point out, if you're cross-eye dominant like I am, the EOTech can really improve your shooting. You know, being cross-eye dominant, when I do keep both eyes open like you're supposed to when you shoot a shotgun, I see 2 gun barrels. It's a real problem. But with the EOTech, I can keep both eyes open. I see the 1 illuminated ring and dot. I just put the dot on the bird, pull away from my lead, squeeze a trigger. It's a done deal. Mark, talk a little bit about the specific features of the EOTech.
Sure, Craig. We talked about the large heads-up display and the very intuitive reticle, but it's also very easy to operate. It's got windage and elevation adjustments, runs on a common battery, and it has a brightness adjustment that allows you to go from dim when you get out there early in the morning and it's still dark to brighter setting when the sun comes up.
Now, how do you mount the EOTech to the gun?
Well, it's very easy to mount, Craig. It mounts on a standard Weaver Picatinny rail that you can buy at any of your local outdoor sporting goods shops.
Hey, that's good to know. You know, another great feature I should point out is the EOTech has a 65 MOA reticle. That means at 100 yards, that reticle's 65 inches wide, while at duck killing range, 30 to 35 yards, that reticle's about 22 inches wide, and that happens to be the approximate diameter of the pattern of your shotgun shot.
Yep.
So you can actually visualize your shotgun pattern as you're tracking the bird through the air. Mark, how does somebody get more information on the EOTech?
You can go to our website at www.eotech-inc.com.
Hey, I'm here with Wade Bradley at Bradley Smoker, and today we're going to show you how to smoke and cook duck and geese. Wade?
Thanks, Craig. We have some fresh geese and duck breasts that we just brined up, and we're going to load them up in our fully automatic hot or cold food smoker.
Well, let's do it. Open the door here. Now, this is the 4-rack model, Wade, correct?
It is. We also have a 6-rack, but This is our premier and ideal product for out in the field.
And very easy to use. It's basically a set it and forget it device. We're loading up these racks. Boy, they look good, Wade. I tell you, I love shooting duck and geese on the Flyway Highway, and man, I really love eating them, especially on this Bradley smoker. Okay, now what's the next step?
Well, we're going to demonstrate how the machine works. And it burns one of these biscuits once every 20 minutes, and then the old biscuit is extinguished in the pot of water.
All right, and now the biscuits come in different flavors, correct?
They do. Presently we're using a whiskey oak. Comes from the old barrels that they make whiskey and bourbon out of in North America.
Oh, sounds good. Now the control panel, explain how that works.
Right here on this side we're going to control the temperature of the oven. So we're going to set it for about 220 degrees. Right there, time, we're going to want to smoke for about 4 hours. And over here is your smoke time. And let's say we're going to smoke for 3 hours on this one. A little heavy on the smoke?
Right.
Okay. Good.
I like a smoky flavor.
And that's it. Get the door closed and we're ready to go.
So in about 4 or 5 hours, it's bon appetit.
You bet.
Sounds good.
Check out that little voodoo queen.
Man, what a tale on that foxy chick. But remember what happened last time you got suckered in?
I know, but there's no way Mojo can fool me twice.
Hold on. The real deal doesn't even look that good. It has to be Mojo.
I may be looking for love in all the wrong places, but I gotta meet her.
Don't do it. Mojo did it again.
Want to know more? Go to MojoOutdoors.com.
In the world of ATVs, there's tough. Then there's Yamaha, real world tough. For the most rutted out trails, the hardest working farms, and the most remote hunting terrain, Yamaha Grizzly ATVs with electric power steering. Real world tough.
Closed captioning for the Flyway Highway is provided by the Northern Illinois Steel Supply Company.
Let's get them, guys.
Oh, all three go down. That's the way to do it. Holy cow. That's some good shooting. Boy, that's the way to start things out here on our third and final morning with the Louisiana Marsh Guide Service, Captain Mike Smith and Jimmy Corley over there helping us out. Mike, tell our viewers a little bit about the hunt here this morning.
Okay, we're in our main lease, which is across the highway from Reggio, from where we were yesterday. And today we're going to get in on some gadwalls. Yesterday it was mostly divers. They had a few puddlers, but this is a gadwall place.
Bringing our ducks in for us. We got 3 gadwalls. Throw those up there. Yeah, you get a lot of them gray ducks down here, don't you?
That's our bread and butter duck.
Yeah, sure is. And hey, but that's okay. Yeah. Those are good to eat.
Definitely.
Good to eat.
Take them, let's get them.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, on the deck.
They all passing us up and coming back. They said, heck, this is too good to pass up.
Yeah, right. Well, it's a good looking spread. Now, again, we've got just a small spread out here. We've got our Mojo Flyway feeder out there kicking up some water, spitting some water. We've got a little bit of a breeze this morning, and I think that's going to make a big difference.
Right side, y'all get them.
Nice shot, Mark. Nice shot. Doubled up on that one, huh?
That was great.
All right. Now we're spitting our nitro steels at them here today. We're shooting number 4s. You know, on these smaller birds, we could probably get away with 6s, but we're shooting the 4s today. And down here in Louisiana, that's a good shot size with these smaller ducks.
It is. Take them, guys. All right.
Well, I tell you that the EOTechs are working well here this morning. We're putting them right on the birds and splashing them. You know, one thing I should point out, when you use an EOTech or any optic on your shotgun or rifle, you usually need a comb riser. This one's made by Beartooth. This allows me to get my line of sight in perfect alignment with the EOTech, gets my cheek up off the stock of the gun, works really well. And you know, also on the other end of my VersaMax, I've got my kill shot cam. Now we shot that duck, I got this one in 1080p high definition, that barrel cam view, that looks really neat for all you guys that like to put videos on YouTube and show your friends that kill shot cam works very well. And of course, now Mark's shooting his 1100, hold that up, the venerable Remington 1100. I've got Remington's new VersaMax, and I'll tell you what, I love this gun. This shotgun cycles any load, anytime, and it's because of its new VersaPort gas operating system. It's kind of unique. It actually regulates cycling pressure based on shell length, and it really does spit out any load, from light trap loads to heavy magnum loads when you're goose hunting. It's a soft shooting gun. You ought to try this. It feels more like a 20 gauge, self-cleaning.
Locked up in back. I'll get him. Let's get him up high. I got him. Woo! Whoa! Let's get him. Oh!
On this week's product showcase segment, I'm going to show you some of the products I use on the Flyway Highway. When it comes to firearm maintenance, I use Gunzilla. Gunzilla cleans, lubricates, and protects, all in one formula. Gunzilla is the world's best gun cleaner. With Gunzilla, all you do is clean the gun and wipe it dry. If you want extra lubrication, leave a very light, moist coating of Gunzilla on moving parts. It can be used on all guns, including handguns, shotguns, rifles, and black powder guns. You can also use it to clean wood and plastic stocks. Gunzilla removes carbon, rust, copper, lead, and even the plastic fouling left in shotguns and on choke tubes, and it doesn't attract or retain dust, dirt, or other debris that can interfere with good lubrication. Gunzilla is made from natural-based materials, so it's non-hazardous, non-corrosive, and non-flammable. It also has a very low odor, so you can use it indoors. Gunzilla is so good that in combat situations with our military, it's reduced weapon malfunctions by 75% or more and is considered a life-saving product. If you've ever had a problem with a gun jamming, then you need Gunzilla. Now let's talk shot shells. I use Remington's Nitro Steel high-velocity shells. They offer premium performance without the premium price. Nitro Steel shot shells offer greater hull capacity than other shells, which means they can handle heavier charges and larger pellets, making them ideal for large waterfowl. Nitro Steel delivers denser patterns for greater lethality and are zinc-plated to prevent corrosion. Available in a complete line of full payloads and high velocity, Nitro Steel is a luxury everyone can afford. Now, for more information on Gunzilla or Nitro Steel shot shells, go to their websites or the Flyway Highway website. Hey, the Flyway Highway wants to give a special thanks to Captain Mike Smith and Captain Jimmy Corley of Louisiana Marsh Guide Service, and also my two special guest hosts from EOTech, Mark Miller and Dan Lelko. Now, I had a great time down here in Louisiana shooting ducks with these fellas. Mike, thanks again.
You're welcome, Craig. Come back next year.
Hey, I'd love to. Now, if you're looking for some of the finest duck hunting that Louisiana has to offer, you need to look up Captain Mike or Captain Jimmy at Louisiana Marsh Guide Service. Go on their website or give them a call. They'll put you on the birds.
Be sure to tune in next week when Craig heads further down the Flyway Highway.
Yes, fly